guys, I almost forgot to make this video. I'm not gonna lie, I just remembered. I'm almost home, but I was listening to Devil in a New Dress, and listening to Devil in a New Dress, and that song's almost impossible to turn off. So, but I remembered, and I'm making the video. So, today I went to the zoo, like I talked about in the last video. It was pretty cool. It was raining, kinda. So it's been raining for like a week here. And I didn't look at the forecast before we went. I just bought the tickets. And on the drive there, it was pouring rain. So bad, so much rain. It was so bad. I was like, fuck, I think I ruined this. But we get there, sit in the car for a minute, and then I'm like, we'll be fine. We'll go in the rain. We'll get an umbrella, whatever. We're going to be fine. Doesn't rain a fucking drop. Oh my God, I got so lucky. And since it was supposed to rain, nobody was there. We had the whole fucking place to ourselves damn near. It was awesome. So we just walked around, looked at all the animals. Half of them were just gone. But like, we saw a giraffe, a rhino, a hyena, a black bear, a capybara, a giant anteater. We saw a bunch of cool stuff. A bunch of birds, a bunch of reptiles. A lot of fucking flamingos. Let me tell you something. The San Antonio Zoo is all flamingos. Shit's ridiculous. But it was awesome. I had a great time. And I do still think it's pretty weird. If you didn't hear my opinion, oh my God, it's so loud. If you didn't hear my opinions about the zoo in the last video, you should check that out. But it was about what I expected. The animals looked pretty miserable. A lot of them were like trying to escape their enclosures. It was pretty sad. Oh, I saw a tiger too. Tiger was pretty lit. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. I couldn't believe it. Also, more good news. I finally got my package from Tame Psychotic that I ordered so long ago, and it got delayed because of tariffs. I finally got it, and they put an extra shirt in there. It was sick. I don't know. I was super happy about it. It's like a red flannel. This shit's super cool. And I don't know why they put it in there. I didn't order it, but hey, W. I'm not gonna complain. I'm very happy about it. I'll probably shoot him a DM. Be like, hey, thanks guys. I really appreciate that. But relating to Tame Psychotic, I just changed the topic for the day. Straying from that. Topic of the day, you can do literally whatever you want, but there will be consequences to what you do. Now let me explain. I'm gonna give a personal anecdote about what I mean by this. So about 2 months ago, this brand, Tame Psychotic, that I talk about all the time, I've been buying their clothes for like a while. I really like their stuff. They had an open casting call for a short film in Los Angeles. I live in Texas. I was at school at this time, so I was in College Station, Texas. They had an open casting call, so I gave them my name, and the day before the shoot, they sent me a DM. They were like, here's the address, here's everything, show up here at this time. And I was like, I'm gonna show up there at that time. So, in a matter of like, I don't know, 2 hours, I went from giving my final presentation for my petroleum class to driving to the Houston airport with a duffel bag in my backpack, and that was it. Got on a plane, flew to LA, and got a hotel, and went to the shoot, and it was amazing. I had a great time. I had some money saved up, so I was able to afford it, but it was insane. It was the first time in my life where I almost had a broad view of what was possible. Because on a whim, I literally got on a plane and flew to Los Angeles, stayed the night, did a shoot the entire entire next day, slept, got on a plane the next day, home. And I was back home in 48 hours. It was crazy. It was truly an eye-opening experience. It was very emotional for me for some reason. I felt very emotional whenever I did it. But it was super cool, and it really opened my eyes. Literally, you can do anything. There is no one stopping you except yourself. And the reason you stop yourself is because of the consequences that come along with it. And consequence, the word consequence has a very negative connotation already. However, it doesn't have to be. Like, textbook definition, consequence is just an effect from a cause. So the cause of the situation was flying to Los Angeles. The effect was less money and maybe dying, like in Los Angeles by some homeless person or something. But this is before all the riots that are going on now. It was pretty chill whenever I went. But that applies to anything. You can do literally whatever you want, but there are consequences that can be good or bad. Like, if you work out for 5 years, the consequence of that would be bigger muscles. That consequence does not have to be negative. So, I want you to think about the things that you really want to do, and think of the positive and negative consequences that could come along with it. And I want you to weigh those out and think, okay, do the positive consequences of me doing this thing that I really want to do outweigh the negative? And whenever I flew to Los Angeles on a whim, I did not weigh my consequences. I just went. I said, I have enough money for this plane ticket and hotel. I am going to Los Angeles to do this shoot and meet this guy. Because he's successful. I want to meet him. I want to learn from him. And I want to be a part of something cool. And I was a part of that short film. If you want to go watch it, it's on the Tame Psychotic Instagram. It's super cool. I'm hardly in it. I don't care that I'm hardly. I was an extra. I don't give a fuck that I was an extra. What mattered to me was that I was there and I met people. And I got an Instagram post. That was pretty cool. But that was the first time it almost didn't feel real. I was like, I could literally fly anywhere tomorrow. I could fly anywhere today. I could go get on a plane today and be in New York or Los Angeles or Washington or Idaho or Paris. You can literally do that if you have the means. Even if you don't have the means, you could figure it out. Like, if you have enough money to get somewhere but not enough money to get back, you can get a ticket there. And then once you get there, figure it out. And once you're in that figure it out mode, once it's life or death, you have to figure it out. That's when you get shit done. And unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, honestly, fortunately, I've never been in that scenario in my life. I've always been in a very comfortable spot, which is almost kind of scary because being comfortable isn't that good for growth. But if you're able to reach that, I have to. It is life or death. I have to figure it out. I have to make it. That's when you reach success. And I haven't been able to find that yet. I haven't been in that situation. I haven't made it there yet. And that's not the only way to find success, but it is a very good way to find success. And I'm still looking for that. Not necessarily that, but a way to find success. Because I want to be successful. I want to be rich. I want to have nice things. I want to be able to take good care of my family. And I think having nothing, which I've never known nothing, gives you that idea that you have to do it. You need it. You want it more. It's like that motivational video. You gotta want it as bad as you want to breathe. Which is super cringy to say, but it's kind of true. Like, if you literally want something as bad as you want to breathe, you will get it. You will get it. Because that means you literally want it as bad as you want to live. Like, you would rather die than be that loser guy, quote Tom Platz. rather die than be that loser guy. Grab a buddy. Grab a buddy. A little Greg Plitt motivation. But yeah, that's, I just want y'all to know that you can literally do anything. You can go anywhere. You can meet anybody. There will just be certain consequences to those actions that will either be good or bad or both. And you have to take those into account. But remember, you can do anything.